What's going on, guys? We're just driving around the city talking boxing. So we got Martin Murray versus Billy Joe Saunders coming up later on today. Before I get into the video, give it a thumbs up if you like, sub. Helps me out the most. Hit the bell. Keep it short and abbreviated. With all that being said, let's get into the video. Pretty much how I look at this fight, it should be a easy fight for Billy Joe Saunders. One thing I can say about Martin is he's very tough. He can take a beating. I highly doubt Billy Joe Saunders will be able to finish him. I believe Billy Joe Saunders should be coming off of a knockout victory in his last fight, but for both Martin and Billy Joe, it's been over a year since they've been in the ring, so the ring rust will pretty much even itself out between the two of them. The one thing I will say, though, is Billy Joe Saunders is very used to being inactive. I believe in 2018 he only fought once, 2019 he fought twice, and now he's coming into 2020 at the end to fight. So the inactivity I don't think will really mess with Billy Joe Saunders, but I will say this. When I watch Billy Joe Saunders fight, to me, he's more of an I rise to the occasion type fighter. If he doesn't take a guy serious, I don't think he trains as hard and he doesn't look as good against lower tier opponents. So I'm not trying to say Martin Murray is a lower tier opponent, but he's definitely a journeyman at this point. I believe he's 38 years old. Billy Joe, I believe, is 31 years old, so he's still fairly young. Martin's getting up there in age. And the thing about Billy is he's very agile, a very mobile fighter. And I think it's going to be hard for Martin Murray to be able to get off shots to land cleanly, as Billy Joe is going to be dancing around him if Billy Joe actually trained the way he was supposed to train. So I have this fight, Billy Joe Saunders, on points. I definitely do not think Billy Joe Saunders can knock out Martin because he's very tough, and I just don't see Billy Joe either applying that much pressure to get the knockout or actually hitting that hard to get the knockout. Because Billy Joe, like a lot of outside fighters, in my opinion, there's been fights he could have knocked people out, but he's just not overly aggressive to do it. He's going to pop shot you and work around you. And if you break down, then he might go for the kill. But if you don't break down, he's going to keep pop shotting you and moving out the way. So, again, I think this goes the distance. I think Billy Joe Saunders wins by unanimous decision. I do think Martin will get off some clean shots. He is a little bit taller. I believe he's an inch taller than Billy Joe. I'll try to find a picture that shows like all their stats whenever this video goes up. But I believe there's a 1 inch height discrepancy between the two of them, with Martin being the taller. I'm not sure about arm reach. I would have to look that up. But I do know Billy Joe appears to have decent length arms for his height, so it may equalize when it comes down to arm length. But again, I think Martin's going to be too flat-footed and be there to be hit, and I think he's going to be too slow at moving to get off quick enough to catch Billy, as Billy's going to do what Billy does and dance around him while tagging him. So that's pretty much how I see the fight going, with the fight just being on the loom of the cusp of happening. I'm not really going to go into too many details. If I have the opportunity, I will try to live stream it, but I don't know if I'm going to have that opportunity. And hopefully I can get the highlights up to all my UK people who newly subbed to my channel because of the Joe Joyce Daniel Dubois fight. So I'm going to try my best to get that out there. But I will say this, normally DAZN, they flag it immediately. And I believe this is a DAZN fight, so, or at least Matchroom. So it'll be on DAZN. So I don't think I'm going to be able to put it up, but I don't know. We'll have to see. But again, I've got Billy Joe Saunders, unanimous decision. I think he's going to win the majority of the rounds to where it's pretty much going to be a wash. I do think Murray is a game opponent, but I just don't think he's fast enough to catch him. And I think he stands too still in the pocket to be able to catch him when Billy starts to move. However, if Billy takes him unserious and he gets in there goofing off and hadn't trained for him, it's not out of the realms of possibility that in that circumstance, Martin Murray could win. I just find it highly unlikely. And on that, I have to conclude where I began, saying that Billy Joe Saunders, unanimous decision, and he wins the majority of the rounds. It makes it look pretty easy doing it. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. I know I'm not as energetic as I normally sound. I had to get up super early for work, and I'm a little tired. So again, let me know what y'all think. Thank y'all for watching.